Yes. Hold on. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kenzie and I'm here today with my husband
Mario.
and our little baby boy Gio. He was still awake tonight, so we thought we'd bring him in our video with us. As you know, if you're not new to my channel, I bring him in a lot of my videos.
So we're doing something new tonight.
Yes, something very new is coming to my channel. I am going to have a show, and it is going to be called The Truth and Love Show. And it is going to be myself and my husband, and we will be talking about marriage. So as some of you know, we started Truth and Love years ago, right before we were married, right?
Yes.
And we even had a podcast, and then what happened? We got married and life got busy.
Yes, we stopped as soon as the news was delivered to me that we were expecting, and that was kind of the cutoff.
And we didn't intend for it to happen, it just happened.
Well, I think part of the reason it happened was because we didn't really prioritize it being something that we needed to do.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long for the habit to die, and that was it.
Exactly, yeah. So now that I've been on YouTube quite a bit and having so much fun making videos, I thought that this would be a great addition to my channel. And I know it's not specifically about motherhood, but you know, I talk a lot about faith and my relationship with my family and my spouse, and so I thought it would be helpful to have on here some videos with the two of us being able to share the stuff that we have to deal with together as a couple and then as a family.
Absolutely. So going into why we stopped Truth and Love in the past was busyness, and it's a common thing. I'm sure all of you experience it. We still experience it today, 2 years later, and even before filming, there's lots of things to do, but setting aside the time to actually do it and not put it off, and it ties into marriage because there's so many things that we're supposed to do and we know that we should do with our spouse, and we don't do because we're tired, there's no time.
Kids are distracting.
The big thing is the kids, and it's like the kids need us, but also our thing is like 7 o'clock comes around, that's like the new time where everyone starts getting shuffled off, and
Yeah.
try to get everyone to sleep by 7:45. That's the
We're
cutoff
trying.
time.
One particular thing that I thought of that was pretty cool was we went out to dinner, 2 weeks ago with family. There he goes. Come back. There. Prop him up. Star of the show. So Truth and Love has been on my mind quite a bit recently, and for a few reasons. People keep bringing it up to me that they missed the podcast, and I didn't even know people actually listened to it because we didn't do a ton of promotion for it.
Okay, honey, so share with us the story that that recently happened.
Yeah, so about 2.5 weeks ago, we went out to dinner with a big group of family, and at the end of it, we were just kind of hanging around, and Mario pulled me aside to go take a picture, and there was a very scenic, beautiful view, and so...
Right on the lake.
Right on the lake, and so we thought that that would be a perfect photo op. So we went, took a picture, and I thought nothing of it. We like taking pictures,
Yeah.
It's fun.
Another nice picture.
Yeah, another nice picture, beautiful view, nice day. And so a couple weeks after that, my mother-in-law came up to us at a different function, and she said that she noticed that my husband he took me aside and we took this picture, and she said how it was a very special moment that she noticed, and how it's important to keep doing that because over the years your kids grow up and leave the nest, and at the end of the day it's just the two of you, so it's nice that you are continuing that bond as a couple and not just taking every single picture with your kids or only focusing on the kids for everything. And it was a great point, and that's when it hit me how important marriage is, and how what we were doing was so much fun, and it was something that helped us, I think, learn and grow
Sure.
and be focused more on our marriage.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to bring it back, and I know it's been something you've been thinking about too. And
Bring it back.
So we haven't picked the exact day that everything will be coming out yet. We still need to figure out the logistics and scheduling and everything, but we do want to commit to once a week. It's definitely for the videos, and then hopefully podcasts right along with it, because that was a lot of fun. And it was funny because about a year after we did our final podcast and we stopped, we were out and about, and I ran into somebody who had listened to our podcast, and I had no idea that people were actually listening to it.
But they're so much easier and accessible as far as when you're working on your commute. You can't, hold up your phone and watch. It's tempting. So the audio version or the podcast, that'll be cool. That'll be fun.
It's nice to have both.
Yes. So we want to be helpful to you guys and to your spouses as well. So we thought, well, what can we do to help you prepare?
Woohoo!
That's the title of the book.
Some of you may have watched my previous video where I talked about my book, and I haven't mentioned it a ton. It's always in my description, but so I wrote a book. It's called Prepare. It's all about preparing yourself for marriage during your time of singleness, and it covers a wide variety of topics: cohabitation, contraceptives, and it's all in the context of Catholic teaching. So it's a great book for young single Catholics, and so that's what we want to do with Truth and Love. We want to talk not only about marriage, but about preparing for marriage and the single life, because that was something that was a huge struggle for me, and I am so blessed to have found you, Mario, my dear husband, and I just wish everybody could experience what I've been able to experience from going through being single and having this huge desire for marriage and not knowing really if it would happen. You really don't know. As much as you can trust in God, He might have other plans for you.
Right.
However, I do feel if it's that ingrained in your heart, you probably are called to marriage. But so I talk about in this book our beginnings as a couple, and so that's a little bit also what we would like to cover in our series here, our show. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and we are excited, and we would love to hear anything you have questions about for Catholics who are married, maybe about preparation for marriage.
Sure.
Anything relating to marriage, or just questions that you think that we might be helpful to answer.
Thanks, guys, for watching. We look forward to reading your comments and your questions and answering them in upcoming episodes.
I'm the mouse man. I'm the mouse man.